I can only warn you, not teach you. Beware of what you dream for. The gods have a way of punishing such pride.
Aristotle is a Greek philosopher that lived for 62 years from 322 BC to 384 BC. Considered the father of all science, he loved to figure out how things work. But that isn't exclusive to living things. He also wanted to figure out how different arts entertained people and kept them entertained. And he did this, and it became Aristotle's Poetics. Aristotle begins by explaining to us the methods by which stories, poems, or songs, all of which can be called imitations of humanity, are told. These imitations can use harmony, language, and rhythm in any combination, or not at all, to describe the observed or imitated. In addition, the way these imitations are made is up to the poet, and that specific combination or lack of combination can summarize the difference in the arts and the poets in comparison to the method. He goes on to exemplify these differences by showing the portrayal or imitation of humans. Some methods portray them as more good or some as more evil. For instance, a comic book about a Marvel character portrays the heroes as more good than natural, and the villains as more evil. Interestingly enough, these are not the only options available to us, because we can and do often portray man as shown in a mirror, the same as he exists, neither of a higher or lesser moral fiber. Also shown in comic books in the form of Spiderman, who's supposed to be just another person with problems and life like everyone else. Even with all this, Aristotle points out again that this is not the only way to portray humanity, clarifying that just because the characters in a story may act more or less than neutral, we can also describe them as such through our own voice, through someone else's voice or the character's voice, and even further through multiple characters' voices, plainly suggesting that our tones can differ solely on whether we see the world from the author's voice or some combination of character voices, be that one all the way through or some conglomerate. These three ideas are easily summed and packaged by three words: method, subject, and execution. For the method of imitation is simply the medium by which the imitation is employed. The object is the focus of the method, and the manner is the portrayal of the object within the method. Put simply, a method for a song might be the voice, a cappella, and the object a journey or even many journeys from a place to another. Finally, the portrayal is the point of view from which it is sung, as is shown in the song Northwest Passage by Stan Rogers, who speaks in his own voice but also narrates the views of others, and even takes us with him as he travels in the view of others. Aristotle aggrandizes medium, object, and manner as the evident distinguisher of artistic imitation, and elaborates that even as we identify one's distinguishments in imitation, we also only view those distinctions from our particular eyes, and that just the same, another may view them differently. This is wholly prominent in Rotten Tomatoes reviews, where a war takes place between the commonplace viewer and the on-high critic. If you feel there's something else that you can add in order to distinguish an imitator or a writer, then leave a comment and let me know. And I'll see you in the next video.